Yeah, are you ready for a modal coffee with me? Heck yeah.
Get Cindy!
You're ramping up your ability right now, but look, I don't have time for that. It needs to get done now. No. Yes, I'm working. I'm at the office right now. Just listen to me. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right, just calm down. No. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good. No, your girl's fine. She's here. No.
Oh, that's great.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Talking to me? You talking to me?
Talking to me. I wish I had that accent down because that would be great to say.
Coca-Cola now hiring.
Talking
Huh.
to me.
Well, I wonder if they got good benefits. You reckon?
I'm walking here. Sorry.
Good morning, Evil Rick.
Morning,
Yes.
everybody.
You Rick? Morning.
Bob was in here earlier.
Robert.
Robert's in here from Need Cali.
Quick shoe, Ray. Morning.
Quick shoe from New York.
Wow.
Jamin.
Jamin, yeah.
6:30
Good morning.
right now.
I never know how you. There's so many people pronounce his name so different.
Right,
I always
morning.
just say Jamin. I think.
Got the
you know.
smiley face going. Good vibes there, Jamin.
Really? You
Hell
ready to get
yeah.
on here and you want to go off again? Come on, cat. Go
Evil
play.
Rick out in the nature. That's
You're in a
what that
warm
looks
house.
like, huh? Sitting near in front of a fire, possibly. What do you think?
Evil Rick? Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's what I would be saying.
Yeah.
We're gazing. I'm gazing at thumbnails. That's all. Your thumbnails.
Yeah, he's a
Robert-
country. He's
Robert
not
was out
country.
camping.
Evil Rick ain't in the country. He's in the boonies. More
In the
likely,
boonies,
probably. I've seen places around his, videos and
Yeah, you're not too far out. You got some internet access.
yeah.
at least.
I mean, he's got some good, that lake and stuff. And if you ever watch
Yeah.
that video of the hell when it's hell in there, oh my God, it's like
Yeah.
piles of hell.
What's up,
It's really
Phil?
for me. Usually up, but have morning things to do. Yeah, this is my morning thing to do. It's my obligation. To myself anyway. I let come here and start the day off. I am gonna make it to work though today. Man, it was lame. They said 4 or 5 inches, and I saw it snow a little bit early not like around 11:30 or whatever, and I saw a little layer of dust on my little outside chest thing, whatever out here. It's like, it never got any thicker. And then I look out my window all night and off and on. I don't see no snow, nothing. Get up, the roads are cleared, and we got like a half inch, So
That's
it was a bunch of hype for nothing. And they probably knew that too, because the roads, that's the only time I turn on regular TV is maybe like to hear a weather report, what's going on. And now I know why I don't want to do that either. VDOT says we're going to have all the roads. We guarantee they're going to be, well, yeah, they're going to be clean because you're going to give us 4 to 5 inches. You're going to get everybody to rush to the grocery stores.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a national emergency here. And then you're going to say, the roads are great, man. Yeah. So,
Roads are perfect, by the
roads
way.
are good. You did your job.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of funny. You can
Everyone's
never
proud of
predict
themselves.
weather that well anyway. It's better to be, I guess, a little over-prepared than under-prepared.
Yeah.
But you can prepare people for hurricanes still, like in Florida, and they'll still stay there and have a bunch of problems and people die. But sometimes they can't move. Sometimes they can't get out of the way. But I know there's egomaniacs. So I'm going to stay and weather the storm out and cause more problems for everybody.
Well, I'm kind of one of those, but I don't cause problems. Like when I lived in Florida and they're like, tropical storm, hurricanes coming. I'm like, man, if God wanted me in this trailer flown away, he's going to fly it away no matter where I'm at. If I run to a shelter, it's going to hit me there just as well. So I'm the kind of guy like I can sleep through a storm, a tornado. It doesn't matter. I don't pay attention to it. I love them.
People on the outer banks, you're not on the outer banks. Depends upon where you're at and how you're going to stay and if you're prepared. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
we have a lot of tornadoes where I'm at.
Yeah,
tornado
tornadoes are
season.
much more unpredictable than
It's
hurricanes.
dangerous. Yeah. Tornado, which I got a basement. If it got too bad, me and the kids, and we'd be in the basement. So, but yeah, I'm the kind of guy my mom would call and say, y'all better get ready. It's gonna be a tornado. And I'm like, Mom, I'm watching TV. I'm okay. I hate to be like that, but I never get nervous over storms. Like I just don't. I'm not the panicking kind of guy. I got stuff if something happens, I'm prepared. But I'm prepared. Well, like I said, I'm prepared for stuff. But
I'm petrified like tornadoes and stuff because I know they're like a big deal. And I used to have nightmares about them, that I couldn't run away from them, that I had lost. You know how you lose all your power and your muscle and you can't even like run or walk. It's like you're stripped of everything. Couldn't save my family. All that. I've had multiple ones of those, so I don't know if something happened to me. But we had one, I don't know, what was it, a few years ago, and it said right here, it's going to come right down Fox Hill Road, where that's like our neighborhood frontage road. And so I got in the car, got my mom, I said, let's go. We're going to go to another location. And before it came, it never did come here, but I guess it drifted up and went high and did whatever. But
yeah,
I was on the other side of town. I ran like a sissy. Well, I'm on a flat, concrete slab home.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere to hide. I ain't even got a culvert,
Yeah. You can hug the water meter.
Yeah, like I tied myself and bungee cord myself down to the meter out here.
Yeah, there you go.
They say find the smallest room in the house or the lowest point of the house.
Or sit in the fireplace.
Like really, like if that tornado goes over you in the middle, if you're in the middle of the eye or any of that, you think sitting in a bathtub is going to keep you in a bathtub? I don't think
it gives you some kind of chance.
I get my toe face on, that's for sure.
I think the main thing is to get in a structure, under a structure where you ain't going to be crushed either. Something that's strong and strengthened. That
Well, a lot of bathrooms are connected together.
Yeah.
So if you're on the lower bathroom, you got the tub and the toilet and everything else going to come right down on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asia, good morning. Good to see you. How's your day?
Morning.
Lovely. I hope so. What did Evil Rich say? When he was a kid working at Grandpa's farm, we were sitting at the back of the porch drinking the iced tea one night, and my glass started vibrating, walking across it. We all thought it was funny. Wow, would you have little tremors out there, huh?
I tell you what, that man's got some stories now.
Woo!
I wished he had the internet service to get on a live stream.
There I go waving with both hands saying, oh, I want to talk. I messed the whole thing up, don't I? I'm using illegal sign language. I should get a ticket for that. Hello, EB. How was your evening? What is it? It's like 9:30. So yeah, it's evening there where she's at. It's like dark. 9 o'clock. 12-hour difference. Maybe 11. Next morning we saw where a tornado had went through the field about 100 yards away. I mean, you couldn't hear it. You just felt the vibration and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They say it's like the finger of God, bro.
Dude.
And it just bounces. Like it can bounce off the ground and just hop over houses and hop over the property.
Yeah.
Like, and just keep traveling.
I was in a trailer house one time. You good? Okay. I saw you doing. I was like, I spotted hand movement. I was like, oh, let's go down there and check on you. Poked my head out the window. I was about the late 90s. No, early 90s. Anyway, and the sky looked funny. It had a weird, how when you go outside, just the whole air and everything is a little different.
Yeah.
Like,
no birds.
Wonder what that is. Well, I go back in. I probably was on playing my guitar or doing something right, and sure enough, there was a tornado just on the other side of the road that it went through. And this is here in Virginia, and cleared out a nice swath of homes and tore trees in half, like right through the middle, and snapped them off in the middle. So, it was a strong tornado, and you could watch and go drive around and see where the path was, where it went through.
Hey, when they say it sounds like a train, I've heard the train a coming. Let me
I
tell
didn't
you,
hear it, though.
it is a spooky sound. When you hear that, it does. It sounds like a thundering train coming through, and it can
Yeah,
get
you do.
scary. But I always feel like, man, I got these woods. They're gonna block it, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but because it does. My woods like block a lot of the weather from coming in just directly to my house. They block a lot of wind. But if you look up tornadoes in Tennessee, East Tennessee and Cookeville and stuff, we had a real bad one here a few years back, and it just wiped out homes, neighborhoods in Cookeville and stuff. And I'm only like an hour away from that place, and it comes right through my place.
Things are lifting up pieces of woods and throwing them around like
But here's the thing: like where I live, we got another little town like 2 miles out, and it's just a little 4-way stop, and it's called Allard. And it's like, okay, we live. It's in the same county. It's just 2 miles down the road, and it's just a little community. Got another elementary school and all that. And that area is known for so many tornadoes and stuff. And I'm like maybe 2-3 miles away, and it's like nothing really hits here, but over there it's like so deadly for tornadoes. And I'm like, it's crazy how it happens on this plateau. Like any watt of elevation difference is just crazy.
Could be exactly. It could be elevation.
And it's because I'm literally like on top of a freaking plateau mountain. And it's crazy. Morning, Gloria.
Morning, Gloria.
Yeah, good morning, Gloria. You're late. You're usually the first one here. You say a couple hellos and howdies, and sometimes you hang out, sometimes you don't. And it doesn't matter. I was just saying, I recognize your pattern. You're not here till late today. Hope all is well.
She's a sweet lady.
Yeah.
So I've never heard a misguided word out of that woman or anything.
69 Mustang is my favorite year. I never did get one. I've had a lot of Mustangs. I never had a 69 Mach 1. I'd love to have that. Well, no, I had a 70 coupe, which is similar, but not like a fastback, obviously.
I like the older, like not the original 50. What were they come out? 54, 56 or something.
Well, the Mustangs.
I just didn't like those little. I didn't like the little ones when they came out like that, or the convertibles. To me, they were ugly.
Yeah,
and they still are. But 10 years later, those Mustangs, whatever you're talking about, 69, 71, 70,
yeah,
70,
those 73. I
think they were
had dual scoops up front. And looked really neat.
They just look sharp. They look more like a muscle car. Now the first ones they made look like the maybe the
I love those too.
The old look of like the man and wife, and the man goes to work, like the 50s. The woman's at home doing all the cook.
Mags on them,
and it's like they're just driving around in the convertible, and they're just chilling. They're they're homemakers, and they're and it kind of reminds me of that era of the 50s, like that.
Yes, I get that. Sometimes I like to have that too. It never works for me, but
exactly. I was gonna say mine doesn't work. If you guys are doing something special at night before you go to sleep to get beauty sleep, let me know, because I need it. I need some beauty.
Me too,
I mean, just because I look 26 and handsome and and no wrinkles, I still need good tips. Seriously, like I'm 44. I've seen some people, like when I was a kid, 40-year-olds was old. I thought 40-year-olds was old man, like old, when I was a kid, and now I'm like 44 and I have no wrinkles or nothing. And I'm like, man, what happened to those men? They were old at 40. When I was a kid, they had wrinkles and their eyes had wrinkles and everything. It was a different generation. They worked hard. They worked their butts off. You know what I mean? They were roofers. They were construction workers. They were, all that. See that blue one? It's just not that appealing to me. You know what I mean? Or the red one in the middle.
It's this red one. Like those are the way those coupes were, and you threw mags on them back in the day, Kragers or Keystone Classics. You jacked up the back end a little bit. That square body was mean looking, and the face on it's got eyes and.
See, I never got into it.
I love those.
I couldn't get into that. Like this red one over here, the third one over here, this red one, that hood just kind of looks like a.
Like this here looks a little more like what
an animal or something, like
laid back
eyeballs, and that
here's
one
a
now.
fastback. That's That's a what's
a bad boy.
What do they call the Shelby?
Yeah, that's a bad boy. My favorite car has probably got to be the 69 or 70 Pontiac GTO Judge. That's one of my favorite cars. Actually, the Volkswagen Beetle, the 69, the Bug, 4-speed.
Like that. I thought that was badass.
See, I can't get into that. I like them. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Like to me, that one
there we go.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Bad ride. No, or the one in the middle, man. I know that ain't a Mustang, but I'm saying Ford. Man, I love those old heavy metal vehicles, Right.
Well, I had a 68 fastback, and I love that. And it wasn't like this fastback. Like that's 65, 66. They did the short fastback. The 68s would go all the way to the trunk, like boom.
Look up 72 Nova, not Super Sport, just regular 72 Nova. Okay, that right there.
Oh yeah,
my mom's first car.
That's pretty bad.
My mom's first car she ever had was a 72 Nova, not the Super Sport, just a 72 Nova. I said, Mom, can you imagine if you know now what those things would be worth?
Yeah.
Or passed it to me?
Novas were the things back when I was.
A lot of people didn't like them. They liked the Chevrolets. I like the Chevrolets better. I
love the Novas.
The Corvettes back then. Yeah, I liked the Novas.
I loved all of them. The Pontiac Le Mans, I love that. That was freaking awesome,
My cousin.
Just a lot of great cars back in the day, 70s, early 70s.
The
Ray, you're still sexy, man.
Them was nice, You
got your sexy on, Ray.
The old Firebirds, the old Trans Ams. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Laura. I really tried this morning. I washed my face and threw a hat on. Changed my shirt.
Yeah, that's a bonus, huh?
I shower at night because I always feel dirty after even if I just sit here and I'm snowed in, I feel dirty during the day, like I'm doing stuff. I'm not dirty. My place is not dirty. I just feel like, so I shower at night. I get up in the morning and I wash my face. I'll wet my hair back.
Yeah.
Do my stuff, brush my teeth, all that. But I'll change shirts because I sleep with a night shirt on, a white T-shirt. Mainly, that's what I sleep in. That and just gym shorts. I can't hear nothing, John.
Those are pretty nice, man.
But I'll get up and wash unless I'm really like going to church or something, then I'll jump in the shower real quick just to kind of wake me up, But where I get up so early and I get all that done in the morning, like I'm awake by the time this time comes, I'm really awake.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah, my Lord.
That's cool.
I know not everybody likes the color, but the 1969 or 70 GTO Judge, the one off of the movie, man, come on, Dazed and Confused at the very beginning. That's one of the best. It's an orange color, and I'm like, dude, I was never a fan of orange, but that is actually a beautiful orange.
Yeah.
What's up, ZZ?
Yeah, I was never a fan of orange either until I got my pumpkin, and it's like it came that way, and I actually went out of my way to have it painted orange.
Yeah,
look loud, look like an M&M out there, or a Skittle, and that's where I went with it. Now I'm infatuated. Everything I get, I try to get orange. Got some orange socks, got some orange shirts now, orange.
You even got an orange background.
Got some orange, yeah. Yeah, we got some orange Motobomb on the that Blue Bike and Doyle made for me because they're Harley colors too with the black and.
Does that work?
No, it's just all iron.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all like the lights.
Solid steel rod. Hit you in the head, kill you type.
Oh, I thought it was like LED light stuff, like this thing I got behind me.
Were you getting those? I didn't know if you were.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm going to look up some more. Who's got another cool car they'd like to see that's their favorite out there?
Oh, man, that Comet GT. Yeah. So he said he built his son a 72 Comet GT for his first car. Man, at 16, that would have been beautiful, to be 16 and say, and your dad help and build you a car. Man, that way to go. Good dad.
Badass little car.
Yeah.
They had some other neat ones that I forgot what they were. Opals looked pretty cool. They kind of had like a little mini Corvette look to them.
Reminds me of the Monzas.
Hey, if you take the Ford Falcon and do the right thing to it, man, that's a bad little car, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people are like, you know, dedicated Chevy and Ford Dodge guy. Man, I don't care. I'll drive whatever. You know.
I don't know what years the Opal's made out, but I guess, yeah, look at that.
That over there.
They're
yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. That's a 72. Yeah.
What was there? The Corvairs were kind of neat sometimes.
65 Falcon Spirit.
Remember the Corvair?
Yeah, the old Corvair.
Air cooled.
If you couldn't afford a Corvette, you got a Corvair. No, they're not bad. They
have engine in the rear.
Yeah, they're little square, but I like the square, like almost to it. Like it's got that little look in the front of looks like two eyeballs in the lights, you know, and I don't know, something about it.
It has a little bit of a foreign feel to it, you know.
Well, if you set anything up right, it'll look good. See, look at the one in the middle.
65.
I mean, that. What is that? Yeah. I always looked at things where, you know, truthfully, when I bought a vehicle, it was like, I need space. Like, I always looked to see if I had space for myself because I'm a tall guy, but like to carry things, like, does it have a decent sized trunk? Does the back seat big enough for people? You know what I mean? I always judge my vehicles on stuff like, I always judge myself on, you know, my vehicles on price and
68 Le Mans is
compatibility. Compatibility. Was it compatible for what I needed it for? I didn't just buy it because, I like that and that's what I wanted. I bought it because I needed it or I needed it the space.
Clicks like anything with an engine. Let's go.
I know, right?
Come on.
Hey, it's good to reminisce on these old days, man, times and things that we grew up with. You know, that's part of, building great memories, you know.
I had a 63 Gutless.
Yeah, my neighbor had one. Yeah, Cutlass.
Cutlasses are good, yeah.
Well, the 440s and then they have 44. That's some good, you know, you had a good setup. But stock, I think they were a little.
That 68 GTO in the middle, though, that's sharp.
Here.
I like the Judge, but yeah, the blue one, yeah, that's sharp. I love that hatchback like that, man.
Well, my favorite was the 60. Let's see, what is it?
They were big cars, and I liked them. They were heavy.
Yeah, they were heavy.
Those. I love those cars right there.
The GTO.
Simple, nice.
Oh, yeah.
40.
Yeah, I like the hard tops better than the soft. Though.
Almost got like a Fairlaner, Ford Fairlaner type front end a little bit with the dual headlights.
I was going to say the dual light. I think a lot of the times, all those companies was trying to copy each thing.
The headlights on top of each other, too, I think.
Well, it was like such a competition with those car manufacturers back then. They, you know, I think a lot of them would take ideas from each other, you know, and kind of, How much? $3,000 when it was new?
Yeah, $3,000 to $5,000.
I think, I was gonna say my mom said she bought her for her first Nova for like $2,500. I'm like, man, could you imagine? Just
got to drive one of those
car right now for brand new for $2,500. I mean, but you got to think though. You know, the pay and all the rate and stuff, it was level, you know.
No, there were black judges, and I believe there were blue judges.
Blue, I thought it was like a
blue. I think it was blue, black, and orange.
Any others out there? 78 King Cobra. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of those, but some of them were done nice.
Yeah, you had to do them nice.
Or all you'd have to type in is original color.
I think after, you know, when I grew up with the early Mustangs and then they went into the real weak Mustangs, like really bad. They were like really dogs and they were small. They were ugly. And then they tried to spruce them up with the Cobras. I just it took me a little while. I wasn't buying those. They still reminded me of the good Mustangs back in the day. You know, it's like these, and that's a good looking car. But it still wasn't like the.
That's ugly.
It
I'm
sure
sorry,
is.
but it's
Isn't it?
ugly.
It still wasn't like
The
you.
ugly body kit.
Yeah, some of these were a little rough. It was hard, man. But it's all you had. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, I get it.
you're like, what are they going to bring back? They never really brought it back. The Mustang, the old look. A couple of the newer ones looked okay.
My generation was more like the 5.0 hatchback. The 90s Mustangs.
80% produced were orange, but they were red, black, blue.
That orange one looks good.
Available.
I like that color though. I do.
Yeah.
I don't like the car, but I like the color. That
Yeah.
color is nice for a car.
I've seen white with the blue stripes. A friend of mine had one there, and he beefed it up, made it look as nice as you could make it look, I guess. And I thought it was okay, but
You know why John's not commenting, right?
no.
Because he had the Flintstone car. He had to get the old Flintstone car. What was your first car, John? Probably a Chevelle.
Chevelle. Wow. Yeah. That's the
My
cream of the crop one.
What'd you
What
say,
year?
John?
My first car was a 65 Dodge Dart.
Dodge Dart.
Nice.
Another nice one.
Car,
Yeah,
man.
I like those Dodge Darts. Wasn't it a
Everybody-
little car though? Was it little or big?
Start now.
Well, little for the time, but kind of big.
Yeah.
Look at it now.
Yeah.
Put a 440 in that boy.
Was it a 4-door too?
Squeeze
two-door.
one of those in there.
I always like the 4 doors on certain things, like certain. I don't know. Like as I look back now, you think, people don't like the 4 doors. A lot of people don't. It'll go in and out. People
My
like them.
friend had
People don't.
didn't they have a swinger too? Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
like the 4 doors.
Yeah, they had a swinger. Yeah. I was a
I
big
don't know if it's-
Chrysler guy when I was a kid. All I bought was Chrysler. I had a '68 Dodge Charger. I had the satellite spring. They had a 440 high performance motor in it. I had all that stuff, man.
That's cool, man.
The good old days.
I think a lot of them though they rusted out and they just like the Impalas, man. Like the Impalas, I love the old 64. Whatever they started the convertibles. Of course, the lowriders they were nice, but I like the Impalas. But my Impalas was the ones I like more. Maybe I can't remember what year it is. Maybe in the 70s or something. I don't know. It's the one off of that show, that TV show, Supernatural. It's a 4-door. It's a hard top. It's black. It's a something Impala. It's a Chevy Impala, but I don't know. It's it's not like the gangster Impalas. But I can tell you, I can go out here to a junkyard and this old man has been collecting these Impalas for probably since they began. He's got stacks of them and will not sell parts off of them. They sit there and grow trees in and rust in the grounds for the last 50 years. And there's fields full of like 5 to 10 stacked on top of each other of nothing but Impalas. Nothing. I'll take a video one day and show you guys. And now that he died and his family's took over, they still will not sell like even to the junkyards and make money or nothing. It's like just sitting there, old 50s and 40s cars fenced in, and he's just got fields of nothing but Impalas stacked on top of each other, just stacked and stacked and stacked. I'm like,
My uncle had I don't know,
crazy.
68 or a 69 or I think it was whatever one it was. It was a 396 Chevelle and it was an LS6 motor. It was crazy.
Yeah, those are strong motor, isn't it?
Yeah,
396. I know, and
it was a 396 big block.
older cars were kick ass.
Yeah. And he used to outrun the cops all the time. He said, I used to piss the cops off so much. I used to get away from them with ease.
They're all right. I still didn't like that type of Mustang that much. It depends upon when you grow up and see I think like I'm always going to be partial to the old 60s and early 70s muscle cars,
Oh, salty. He says if you look in John's toolbox from when he retired, you can see the maintenance manual from Noah's Ark when he.
Oh, gee. There's a good dig. That was a good dig.
I went over that when
Did you?
away from his chair, and I was like, maybe I should just leave that alone.
I'll read it.
Maybe everyone will
Fly on by. John's looking down. Let's just fly on by. Sparing you.
Sorry, John. I tried to rescue you from that
That
one.
was too
I had to
good.
read it though. I read the side chats. I like really. That's what I was telling the sick this morning. Like, if I miss one of you guys is live or a live I'm watching or something, when I go back the next morning and watch it or something, like I want to see what's going on in the side. I want to see the conversations. I like reading the side chat.
Yeah.
And see what the night was like, because that tells me a lot. When you read the side chat,
Yeah.
how the night went, in my opinion. If it was engaging, if
Yeah.
engaging or not, and there's a lot of stuff you
And
can study on this stuff to
we
improve.
talk our old childhood cars and our
Life.
motorcycles and stuff. You start popping up pictures, you get engagement. Ask people. I didn't do it on purpose, but that's why it's like, anybody got their favorite car? And I like to go back and reminisce and look through some, because you hear stuff that you forget about, like I'm not thinking about, like these Mercuries and different stuff that's wasn't as common.
My first
for
learning,
me.
Jamin, be careful, buddy.
my first learning experiences were on my first car. Body work, maintenance,
Yeah.
pension.
You had a lot of room usually to work inside underneath the hood, which was kind of nice.
Yeah. There
Wanted
was
to put some headers on, no problem.
Exactly. You could put headers on, no problem. You didn't even have to take the hood off.
Yeah.
We never had that kind
You
of
could put it
influence
in.
to show us or anything like that. So
My
it was
68 was a little tight. It had some what are called hooker headers put on it, and it had 351 Cleveland in it. So it got a little tight and a little rough to put on the spark plugs and stuff, but you could get to it. Nothing like my Eagle Talon. I had a Eagle Talon 9. I forget what year it was, but it needed a new top end on it, so I ordered one off eBay. And thank God I had a friend that knew what he was doing. Basically, he made me do all the wrenching, and he'd come there, make sure he get put on, connect up all the wires and the turbo, but you talk about tight and getting up in there.
Yeah.
Little increments.
Yeah.
I think if I would have had a dad growing up, like a real dad, in the home and stuff, I think I would have been, taught. I would know different things than, I think that's what makes a big difference, having that influence, and somebody there to teach you and talk you through it, So. Yeah. But that's okay. I mean, my mother, I give her all the credit in the world, raised 5 boys on her own, So.
My grandpa gave me an old pickup too. It had the cool front end and rolled down in like in the 50s, but it was a 3/4 ton, so it was a little bit bulky. I wish it was a 1/2 ton. But super low gear in it too. He used it to haul wood with, It was his junk car. She's a kid, man. You're like, oh, I gotta have that. That'd look badass,
Farm truck.
John, you got a lot of Amish where you live?
Huh?
You got a lot of Amish communities where you live?
Yeah, we got a few.
Yeah,
I've got 2 different ones where we live down here, and pretty wild because you can go out here and it's called Muddy Pond, and you can like shop at they got stores you can shop their food and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's an old lady, like you think she's like 300 years old, like she lives in the house like a couple of houses down from the stores and stuff, and she makes homemade apple pies, fritter pies, and stuff. And it's like you can just pull up to her house and go up to her door and buy pies all day, and it's like, dude, like some of the best food I've ever eaten.
Amazing. That's great.
Yeah, we have one there. They have a store. They have a furniture store. They have all kinds of stuff.
We have a lot. Yeah, ours has got like freaking lumber yards and, and all that stuff, and, sawmills. And
I had Amish build a pole barn for me once. Man, they had it up in 2 days.
I was gonna say they probably built it in a day, man. I've built a few pole barns in my life for these Yankee horse riders that come down here and buy land. That's what they like, the pole barns, and they like to pull their RVs and stuff in them and live in them until they get their houses built and all that stuff. But I've built a few of those. But yeah, the Amish, man, if you like really have a good community, you can or the Amish community, if you can have a good Amish community around you, man, you can get some.
Black.
We have like leather. They have their own leather shop. The leather guys make chaps, all the horses' bridles, all that stuff out of leather. And then, he sells like leather belts, and I go out there, and that's where I get my brown leather belts from. You get black, red, whatever you want, any sizes. And then he takes them in. And if you want something engraved in them, he'll sit and do that and put whatever you want in your leather belt. And of course, I've got a couple of them that say choppers and, and all that stuff in my leather, and they're just good.
Like
quality,
that?
good quality. Yeah, that looks
that
good.
one, Eagle Rick. He said back up to the red one. I thought
Ford Fairlane, yeah, 500 XL.
Yeah, my grandpa had one like that, but it was all beat up. I think it had a 289 because when the guy was rebuilding a 66 fastback at where I worked at a shop, he went and ended up getting a hold of my grandpa and getting the engine out of his old car because it had a 289. I don't know if it was a hypo or not. I thought it was for some reason, high performance, which were, good to come by when you had getting a 289. There's a badass engine too, really. You built them up. But took it out of that to put in the 66.
He says the red 57.
The red 57?
I don't know where. If
57?
I don't know. It's a 67, but.
Oh.
Was there a 57 on down?
I don't know. We'll if I look it up, we'll probably miss the one that was on this page. Oh, maybe that was it. Red and white.
No, that's that's.
Don't know it. Yeah, it's a 55.
55 to 70, huh?
The
that
red
one?
57.
57.
He said the red 57.
I
Like
don't
the
see
black
a
and red one.
I don't see a 57 though.
That one right there.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that looks good, don't it?
Below that, he said, I don't know.
That
Okay.
one.
Yeah, there you go. Black and red.
Yeah.
It's a 58 Ford.
Okay.
That's a 57
Ford.
Anyway, we'll just put in 1957.
That's a wild looking car. Ain't it? That hood has got a big scoop in the front.
57 Ford Fairlane 500 Classic.
Nice.
Look at those colors.
Yeah, man.
It's like a creamsicle. That orange got white. Got white in it.
Does. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess these are the standard colors, or
who knows?
They look beautiful, man.
Original or what? Yeah, they are. They're nice.
Is that one up there, the cream color one, the peach on the right? Yeah. Is that one the hard top and it folds down into the trunk?
It looks like it. Yeah, it does. It looks like that.
Look at that.
Man, it sucks. They want, like, when you click on it, you want to see a full size picture, not this bullshit. And you can't. You can't get past.
Yeah.
Not this bullshit.
I know, man.
Photo.
Please no cursing. Keep it family friendly.
That was
black one. I don't know.
That's great.
Yeah.
We're past 8 minutes.
Oh,
So
Beep, 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 beep.
John said,
Uh,
but John said,
Yeah.
That's what you tell YouTube. But John, retired writer, said after 8 minutes.
you know,
wasn't
that's all
me.
good. But
John said, no, wasn't me.
I think I'm gonna have to go with that Prime
Wasn't me.
YouTube Premium or something.
well, that was cool.
I tapped on one of y'all's lives the other night, and it was like I seen 3 ads before the intro even played.
Did you
Yeah,
on this thing? Yeah.
on yours, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so when you clicked in, you showed me that picture. That was a click in when you used the link that I sent you. So, like, what is
No, that
everybody
was a
else?
click in on the side chat whenever I went to make a comment this morning,
Yeah.
just to say hello. That's good though. That's what pops up and says, whatever it said. Friendly,
Yeah.
something. Keep civil or
Yeah, there are settings that you could put on that let anybody know and remind you when you come in or something that
Yeah.
keep a friendly side chat.
Keep it friendly, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I should have said BS, huh? Damn it. Damn it.
Right. Everybody slips, right?
I was trying to hit it home.
Yeah.
Trying to hit a home run. All right, below the yellow and white. Oh man. Yellow and white. Well, we saw it, didn't we?
The black one? Yeah.
The yellow and white one he's talking about. I'm looking again. Yellow and white, yeah.
They just
That was a 57.
They just text my kid and said,
Not really yellow, but it's kind of a creamish creamish yellow. Well, there's another yellow and white one.
The all white one looks sharp.
Kind of goldish yellow.
Yeah, the white one. Yeah, that looks nice.
With the
I like
Kragers, man.
They've
Look
got the nice tigers are they're like a Keystone Raider or something. I don't know. That's
They
weird.
have a YouTube channel somewhere that shows. There's a YouTube channel on classic cars, and these guys are somewhere out of Tennessee here, and that's all their parking lot is, man. And they film and do these selling these old cars and trading. Dude, it's like a big channel, or I don't know how big, but I know it's popular. You know what I mean, in that community. And if I ever find the name of it, I will let you guys know. But it's so, man, they I don't know sometimes how they discover some of these cars and get them, but they're pretty neat. And
Never heard of the
I think-
Allstate bike.
I think that's what they just deal with is these classic cars. And
Who did the Allstate bike? The OCC Allstate bike? So
wish
since
I
you built an Allstate bike, I mean, you got to expand Evil Rick a little more.
what do you say?
The Allstate bike.
I traded the Fairlane for one. Surely, if you traded a Fairlane years ago, you didn't buy no OCC bike unless it was
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
the old classic.
Unless he had one
Yeah.
for a long time.
What do they remind you of? Those
Norton's?
yeah, a little bit of that too.
These are
Sears. Oh, I didn't know that they were audit. I had no idea Sears Allstate. I had no idea.
Sears and Roebuck, or Sears. Yeah, that,
Oh,
used to you could buy.
no
Remember
way.
those Sears houses?
Well,
You could
yeah, I remember my parents telling me that they had Sears houses.
There ain't but like a couple left in the country, and somebody showed them on YouTube. I think one's in South Dakota, out there close to Sturgis or something.
That's some money, I'm sure, today.
Oh yeah, I bet. No kidding.
Did y'all ever have any of those old mopeds that you had to crank the pedals?
Yeah, I think so. I've been
And it would still
around
go,
and
but
around
then
one.
you'd have to crank. Yeah, we used to have one. of
Poosh
those.
or
Old, but we had one.
P-U-C-H? Poosh? Remember
Kids
Poosh?
wanna.
Anyone?
No,
Nobody remembers Poosh? P-U-C-H mopeds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Moped. Do they still make mopeds?
I don't know, man. It's all about scooters now.
Yeah.
yeah, it's more like the little.
Yeah, like Poosh. There's
Very
Poosh.
similar.
Yeah.
I put in motorcycle though.
Did you? There's a Poosh Maxi.
Okay, the name of that channel, Moto. You don't have to look at it. I'm just going to share it. It's got 471,000 subscribers. It is called Maple Motors Muscle Cars Nick Southgate. It's in
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Look at the old.
It's insane, dude. The cars they sell, you would love the Mustangs and different things. Maple Motors Muscle Cars Nick Southgate.
125 and 250. You can order them right out of the mag, huh? Wonder.
Oh, no
Yes, Sears, you had to order them, huh? They had to deliver them. I bet that took a while,
kidding, bro.
like a
I
month.
thought he was talking like the Allstate, like real estate company or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Company that was that maybe OCC made that, and that he had like an old classic car in his his garage that he traded it for or something. Like I don't know. Where I don't know where.
Yeah.
I don't. That's where my mind was going. So that just gives you a little glimpse.
Oh, I see the melting occurring. I see drips coming down out of the tree.
Well, that's good for you. I mean,
Yeah, the roads are clear, so guess I'll drive though today, just in case there probably could be salt out there.
Yeah, definitely salt out there.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any risk of freeze, then there's salt out there.
Yeah.
Especially with bridge surfaces and stuff, Moto. Because bridge surfaces freeze easier because of the under and over temperatures.
I got lots of bridge.
Yeah.
Lots of tunnel and more bridge.
Yes. Constantly thinking of that.
I do. I was talking about it on the way to work yesterday, actually, in my little vlog. I never know if I'm making one out of them, but so I talk about it anyway. And
yeah,
that's the main thing, is remembering that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I just be going along, and like all your roads are great, and you're on the bridge, you forget that, like, oh, hey, this could be a spot, and then there's the spot.
Yeah. Once in a blue moon, I'll send you a text and ask you if you're all right. Like I haven't heard from you, and then I won't get a response. I'm like, he better be tattooing.
That's right.
I'm like, he better be tattooing.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. He's
riding the motorcycle.
Every damn tattoo, and you don't answer my "Are you okay?" freaking text.
Yeah. I waited hours for that text back.
Did you? Yeah.
Damn. I waited like 3 hours for that text. I don't think he better be tattooing.
Yeah, well, you got to do like multiple ones back to back that you're so damn annoying that I'm like, all right, who the hell?
I don't like doing that though. Who the hell? And then I don't remember always that I can look to see where you are.
Yeah, you got
I forget that half the time, so I don't remember.
I don't even. Yeah, I very rarely think of that and use it. I used it the other day when I was waiting for my boy to come pick me up in the freaking truck, right? My broken clutch cable, and it's like, oh yeah, hey.
You're talking about the 360?
Yeah, because you want to know how long you got to stand there.
Yeah.
You're talking about like that 360 app?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah.
Where you can track people, your members or your family. You can see where they're at. Yeah, I've got that on my phone with my kids and stuff.
Yeah. Location, I think.
I don't like stay on it or nothing. I'm never on it. But if I'm traveling, like they like to look and see, where I'm at. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
So,
well, Ray's doing all right, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about him a second ago. I just didn't want to bring it up. Like, wonder if he's.
Yeah.
If he just had a rough night, not sleeping or something.
He does have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
He played around a lot yesterday, and all that snow, and up late last night, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to bother him, but I want to bother him.
Yeah, but I'm willing to.
I don't want to bother him, but that's like me with Dean. That's like me texting Dean or John in the morning. It's like, I hate to do it, but I want to do it. Like, get out of bed.
That was never bothered me. I mean, I always have my alarm.
I try to
off at 8 o'clock. I've been getting up earlier and earlier as of late, which I'm glad because I want to be. I don't want to have to struggle to be down here by 9 or 9:30, because that's the way it was the first few coffees I had, and that's why I was hoping I could change my sleeping some.
Yeah, I always just want to make sure it's a respectable time.
Last night, I fell asleep. I brought some Ritz crackers, and cheese to bed because, I want to have a few snacks, watch my favorite thing. I guess I fell asleep with mid grab, and I woke up. I had cracker all up my back, and
oh Lord,
I was in the bed, and I was like, "Oops,
oops, what happened?"
As long as you didn't have cheese and mysterious.
Nobody yelled at me for it. Nobody yelled at me.
That's funny.
Oh, I did. Got up and cleaned up.
Now I feel bad because I forgot he wasn't sleeping well, and I texted him this morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah,
trust me, if it was annoying or bothering him, he turned it off.
I gotta go do my duty at work, and we'll catch up with you guys another time. Thanks
Ride
for joining
safe if
in.
you're
I had a
riding
great,
or driving or
great
whatever, man.
flashback, great visit. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Dwayne,
everybody.
Duana, Evil Rick, whoever's left.
Everybody in the side chat. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
That's a simple way. See, he's done this before. Everybody in the side chat.
Everybody in the side chat.
See you later.
Have a good day.
I know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.